All right, what's going on, everybody? So we are doing the first premiere draft for Midnight Hunt. We did the sealed earlier, and it was horrible. So I'm very happy to be doing draft instead. And I've also played a little bit of the pre-releases and stuff, so I'm excited. Set's pretty great. A lot of cool stuff going on, and I think I have a good understanding of the archetypes and the strategies. So let's see how it goes. All right. Got our sweet Ren and 7 instead of Ren and 6. There's a previous card called Ren and 6. Apparently now it's Ren and 7. I don't know why. Can someone explain to me? Can someone look up why? Hold up. I'm trying to look for an explanation of why. Oh, did the queue fail? Rip. Says. Yeah, I don't. I'm not seeing an explanation of why it is Ren and 7 all of a sudden. Oh, sweet. All right, so we got. By the way, I might be rare drafting a little bit here, guys, because again, I'm trying to pick up some of the rares and stuff for constructed. But this card here is great on its own. In draft, it's again we just looked at this card. Funny enough, it's got ward, which makes our opponent 2-for-1 itself. Oh, let me pause my music here. And yeah, it's your whole deck is out of rotation. Ah, rip. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a thinking because I remember you had like Murderous Rider in your deck, and like that's out now, and yeah, sorry, that happens. Yeah, sorry about that, filthy casual. A Jungle Hollow. There should be an equivalent. There should be an equivalent somewhere. All right, so we're taking this, and I actually think we're gonna take Clear Shot, unless there's something better. Oh no, Defenestrate? What the heck does that mean? Destroy target creature without flying is decent. But yeah, this card is just great. It interacts with the graveyard, and there's a lot of graveyard stuff going on. Again, it's a a lot of spooky stuff going on, a lot of cards in the graveyard. Oh, we didn't talk about Disturb. Disturb is essentially just flashback for creatures, though, or like a weird creature mechanic, but so that's not a really noteworthy mechanic. Ooh, what is this dragon? Flying whenever it attacks, deals 1 damage to a creature player controls. If that creature is a zombie, it deals 2 damage to it instead. Tap creatures, deal damage. So I kind of want to keep going with this. This card's pretty good. Oh man, 5 mana, 4/3 flying, and it can ping stuff. Pretty enticing. This is pretty enticing. I do love me some red cards. I should just take this though. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Like the dragon is good, but this is like a good playable that's just gonna go in my deck, and I don't know if I'm gonna end up in red. I do love me the Darknose though. This is 4 mana 4/2 that gives me a 1/1 flying. Bird Admirer is pretty nice. It's a nice card. There's enters battlefield. Oh, this is the spirit that doesn't have flying. I always think these spirits have flying for some reason, and they don't. I'm probably just taking this guy, unfortunately. I'm not very excited by it. Again, I don't know what else to take. Size mill 3, 5 minutes, 3/4 flying. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Oh well. Dang, yeah, literally everything. I saw that what you just sent me, Drew. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Yeah, you didn't know what you're getting into. I guess I'm taking another Bat Whisperer here. This card's pretty bad at multiples, right? Morning Patrol. Yeah, like the thing is, like the good thing is, so I can introduce you to Historic. Historic is none of your cards rotate ever. Your deck's probably not good in Historic, but it's fine. Um, but yeah, then the positive is you get to play new cards. Okay, now we're forced to take a non-black card here. This card sucks. This card sucks. This card's okay. I have been really impressed with Famished Foragers. Kindlelit Cavalry is also not bad. I'm leaning towards this Famished Foragers. I really like this card, and we have some like vampire kind of stuff here, but also like dealing damage to our opponent stuff. So I just really like this card. So this card is essentially 1 mana if you have dealt your opponent damage, and then it also comes with a looting effect. It's very strong in my opinion. All right, 3 mana 2/3 menace that sometimes is a 4/4 menace is decent. This card is underrated because it interacts with our opponent's graveyard and it mana fixes. But we have a ton of force here, and I kind of want a few more 3s. All right, this card's really good. This card did some stuff against me, but I'm gonna take the Kindle Guide probably because again we're. Do I hedge? I don't want to hedge and like try and take the. I mean, I am. Well, actually, hold up. I'm being past 3 really good white cards. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take this and put it in the sideboard and speculate black white. The Candle Guide or whatever, you know, is not gonna hurt us in the long run. What does this do? Enters the battlefield if opponent lost life this turn. Or enters the battlefield if an opponent lost life, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. It's another vampire. This guy's really good though. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Vampire Knight here over this. This is trample. It's a 5/4 and it's a 6/5 if it dealt damage. So yeah, this is like whatever. It's a 3/2 most of the time. It's like not very impressive. This card's really good. I really like this card. I would probably play this in a lot of, pretty much in most of the red decks. I feel like, yeah, I feel like most decks just like, even if you're not vampires, even if you're not super aggressive, you just play this. All right, I don't think we're taking this card. Here is a werewolf over this. Yeah, this card is pretty bad. Controller may search their land for the 2 basic lands. Wow, this card is horrible. I didn't realize it was 2 basic lands. That is crazy. All right. We got Crawl from the Cellar. Return target creature card from graveyard to your hand. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to a 1 zombie. So we have 1 zombie here. Like this is really not the reason why we're gonna take this. It's really just the only card in the pack. I don't think we'll play this probably. All right, so we're towards the end of pack 1 here, and I'm pretty satisfied. We got, you know, a nice rare here. We got 1 piece of good removal, and you know, we got some you know, decent cards. All right, I'll take the stuffed bear. I don't know why I laugh at this card. I'm just very intrigued by it. I mean, being able to be a 4/4 that attacks on turn 3 is not bad, but like having to pay for it every turn just seems, and also it being an artifact, it's like kind of meh. I don't know, makes it kind of susceptible. It's pretty expensive in the beginning of the game, but in the late game, like paying 2 for having a 4/4. All right. So here's another rare. It's a vampire. It's a 1-drop. What is this? When it becomes day, you may discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. That's fine. This is also fine. This is a threaten effect. Oh, there's another removal here. I think I'm gonna go with this. Just 1, it's a rare. 2, it's a 1-drop. 3, it's a vampire that, you know, if we get vampire, I don't think there are there vampire synergies? I actually don't know. I'm gonna take this. I don't know if this is necessarily the best pick. There are some other good cards here. Defenestrate. This card's fine, but this is essentially a 2-drop that's just 1 mana cheaper, and is like the same as this card, but can sometimes provide value. Okay. Oh, I really want to take this. I really want to take this. It's a dual land, but I'm gonna take the Defenestrate here. Maybe I need some 2-drops. Why are my two? Where are my 2-drops? Let's put a counter on this card. Oh, I want it. I want it. I want it. Yeah, you know what? Actually, screw it. I'm taking it. I would take the Defenestrate there. You should take the Defenestrate in most scenarios. I'm just being dumb. All right, the Vampire Interloper. Interloop. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's called. Well, this is definitely a pick here. It's a vampire. It's got flying. Play this on turn 2 and just attack with it. Enables the Bat Whisperer, enables the Dread Knight, enables nothing else. But this is pretty good here. Heirloom Mirror is bad. Pay 1 life, discard a card, draw a card, and mill a card, and then put a ritual counter. So you have to do this 3 times and then transform. Yeah. Not for it. Alright. Oh, there's another one? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Yeah, having 2 of these now makes like kind of shores up our 2-drop kind of gap there. Card's fine, the rest is bad. I would play any number of these. 2 mana, 2 powered flyer. It's kind of like nothing better. Target creature gains Death Touch is meh. I'm gonna take this. Is cost 1 less if I control a vampire. It's 2 mana, so essentially 2 mana, deal 1 damage to a creature, draw a card, or doing a creature and a player. So this enables like these cards. So you play like one of your early vampires, and then you cast this, and then your opponent has taken damage. So like for 6 mana, you could play that, and then play like Bat Whisperer, or like, yeah, it's kind of sus, but it draws a card, so it's probably fine. I still want to try it out because I do want to evaluate it, how good it is. So that's what we gonna do. Bum bum bum. All right, these cards suck. This card is kind of good, but oh wait, what is this? Oh, we got this guy. This is 1 mana 1/1, and then you have to pay 3, sack a creature, and then you get to draw a card, and then it becomes a 4/4. So it's a good early drop. It can kind of be a 5/5 early. Okay, do I want this vampire thing, or do I want another dude? I don't think I want this. I don't think I want another 3-drop. Maybe I'll try this out. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, I'm gonna take it here. I don't know how good it is. Oh, those are 2-drop. That does something. This actually works with the Neonates Rush. So yeah. Immolation is a decent removal spell. It's essentially a shock. Ooh. I love the Slam Hold Harrier. So 2 mana, 2/2, 3 in a red, and you can make something not be able to block. Great in aggressive decks. Great as like a mana sink. Love that. All right, I'll take another Neonate's Rush here. Actually kind of helps with this Flame Channeler. Flame Channeler helps us draw cards. We do the thing, and then again, I just kind of want to test this card out. None of these cards do anything. Take a Duress. None of these cards do anything. Alright. Alright, last pack. Okay, Wake 2 Slaughter. Choose up to 2 creature cards in your graveyard. An opponent chooses one of them. You get one into your hand, the other onto the battlefield. Gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. So not great. I think I'm just taking this, right? Another Famished Foragers. I really like this card. It seems better than this. This is a big boy. It is a big boy. But you have to sack a dude? And I don't think we want to sack dudes. Yeah, and then like this having flashback and like, but it's too expensive and like we don't have that much expensive stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Famished Foragers here. Ooh. Deals X damage to any target. This is removal and the flashback doesn't mean anything, but like this is like a just red X deal damage. +1. So it's a little bit more efficient than it normally would be. So I like this card. Discard 2 cards and create a black zombie creature. This is bad. Target creature you control gets +X+O, first strike and trample. Not bad. Could take the rare. This card's bad. I have 21 cards already. There's a bunch of picks. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take the rare here. Once again. Oh, I actually like this card a lot. So another thing here, Jack-o'-lantern is a deceptively good card. Because again, it deals with cards in the graveyard and draws a card. I would typically recommend picking up these, but I'm gonna go with a 1-drop here. Yeah. This card's fine, but yeah, I think the Stinger is a little better again for the putting pressure on your opponent and dealing damage. All right, now I think I'm taking the Candle Guide here. Again, interacts with the graveyard. It's a 4 mana 3/4, which is a little below the bar, but it's fine. It's serviceable. We might not play it though. Okay. Here is a clear 2-drop and Falcon Wrath Perforator. What is a Perforator? Valerian Stinger is fine here, but yeah, I think this is a little better. This is guaranteed to trigger your ability, your vampire's abilities, because it attacks and pings your opponent. So that one's a nice one. All right, and we're going to take a Burn the Accursed here, which is a serviceable removal spell. It deals damage to the opponent, which is nice, and exiles. So, the card is the only really, kind of not great thing about the card is that it is 5 mana. It's pretty expensive. All right, so we are going to have to make some cuts here. But I think the first cut is actually going to be this Hungry for More. I would rather have permanent creatures on the battlefield. Ooh. So this is a great payoff. So this is Stormkirk Blood Thief, 2 in a black, 2/2 Vampire Rogue. At the beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost life, you put a counter on target vampire. So it doesn't have to be itself. Typically this would be like, put a counter on itself. But it can go on anything. All right, here I'm gonna nab the rare here. None of these cards do anything. We're not gonna play this, and Field of Ruin is not a card you should be playing in this format. And we'll just take the Wake to the Slaughter. added to our collection. And yeah. Okay, so this card doesn't do anything. This card doesn't do anything. Well, this card does something. +3/+1, trample. If it's your turn, that creature gains trample. Otherwise, it gains first strike. I still don't think we're playing that. I'll nab this. And we got a few more picks here to finish it off. Ooh, that jack-o'-lantern? Okay. Oh, I'm thinking about that. Oh, I'm thinking about that. Ooh, and a Voldarin Stinger. Okay, wait, that was a great way to finish off the draft. Okay, so I have some choices here to make. So, Flame Channeler is interesting, right? It says whenever a spell you control deals a damage, put a flame counter on it. So what cards do we have that can do that? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think this is good enough, but it's a 2-drop. But I'm gonna keep it in, but I don't think I'm gonna play around it. So I think I'm taking out. Yeah, we have some creatures that I can take out here. I'm gonna take out this Ecstatic Awakener. Also have a decent amount of 3-drops here, but I want to keep most of these. I feel like these are all nice. I think what I'm doing here is I'm putting in this jack-o'-lantern and taking out the Candle Guide. Both of these, again, perform the same function, but this is a little bit more efficient. And I got to remove 2 cards here. Maybe I do take these out, just because they're kind of meh. And now I have, like, Vampire Interlooper and Falconwrath Perforator. Oh my, I'm never gonna say this card right. I'm calling it now. I'm never pronouncing this correctly. Yeah, I'm gonna cut these. Like, these are things. This is just a 2/2 that can, you know, be flipped or whatever into a 3/3 that, you know, maybe has a you know, 1 in 40 chance of drawing a card. Yeah, that's fine. Types of creatures. Yeah, this is all fine. Yeah, Voldarin Singer. Yep, this is all good. Yeah. And we have like good graveyard interaction now because like Graveyard Trespasser and Jack-o'-lantern can both interact with the graveyard. So yeah, this is looking pretty good to me. I would have liked some more removal. With a cheaper removal like Demonstrate, but I guess we have Light Up the Night and Immolation, so maybe we'll be fine. All right. We also got a lot of rares there. That was a really good draft, both for, you know, draft like ending up with a good deck, but also just getting the cards. Getting cards is nice. Oh my god, there was some people at the store yesterday, at the game store, that were like, I think they were buying planning on getting into the game more. Like, I don't know how knowledgeable they were about the game, but they were like talking to the owner of the store, and you know, they were giving advice and talking about, like, I think they were talking about like the different standard sets, and it was like, you know, okay, so like, can we just like buy a box? And they were like, he was like, you know, oh, you know, it's, if you're looking for specific cards, you know, you might, you know, get, you know, the common recommendation of like just buy wait, did he Oh, did the Q fail? The Q failed. I was hate when this happens. The guy gave him the classic spiel of like, listen, if you want to spend $100 here, go ahead. But like, if you're looking for specific cards, it's better to just buy those particular cards, individually. Um, and I think they still bought them. And I was just like, that's crazy. And just like some people, they're just like, I just want cards in general, and they like the just throwing cards together. Um, which don't get me wrong is like it's fun to open cards, but building decks just by doing whatever. Um, I'll just say it's odd. Let's just go with that. All right. So this hand is fairly keepable. We have Immolation as a form of early interaction, Flame Channeler, which is not again a super fantastic here, but is going to be serviceable as a 2-mana play. All right, we draw our land drop there. So let's see what our opponent does here on turn 2. Don't play this card. Don't play this card. This card does nothing. All right, so I'm gonna smack my opponent in the face, and we'll play a 3/2 trample. And this is gonna be nice. So it puts the Daybond tracker. So opponent here is incentivized to play a spell, but if they only play one creature here, we get to probably play this Bat Whisperer with a 1/1, which would be pretty nice. They're gonna make us discard 2 cards. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I just get to do my play. Alright, kinda wish I kept the discarded a land and kept one of the spells now that I drew this, but what can you do? And they still haven't played a blocker. They still have not played a blocker yet. Alright, there's a blocker. So this is Coven, transform into a 3/3 lifelink, yeah? Yeah. Like, I am just getting to completely... Yeah, you want to attack me with your 2/2 zombie that's going to get sacrificed? This is not great because they could have flipped... If they played a creature, or something, they could have flipped, but now their decayed creature gets sacked. Oh, that's great. So I'm actually going to keep this swamp in my hand. And I'm also not going to cast a spell this turn, so I can flip to Nightbound and have a 4/4 trample. So my opponent clearly has an instant here, or they're, for some reason, have this. Okay, I'm just going to blow my opponent out. These are why combat tricks are not good. My opponent is at 3 life. My creature no longer flips here, which is like fine, but like now they are facing down several creatures. They're at 3 life, and they have nothing. Yeah, okay. I hope this is a lesson of the kinds of cards that you should play and the cards that you should not play. Right? So this card, I even like said this card, not great. It didn't make a blocker. Like, yes, it caused it to discard 2 of our cards, but by the time that they had us discard those cards, we already had our stuff out. This card is fine. This card is good. I don't want people to think that I'm bashing on this card. Combat tricks like this can be good, but as you saw, as long as I know what I'm doing, if I respond to the combat trick with a removal spell, the creature dies, and then the combat trick no longer has a target. So this card was irrelevant, and this card wasn't a creature until this turn where it would have been tapped. So like, none of my opponent's cards did anything except for the 2-mana 1/1 that drew them a plains. So, right, all of my cards were creatures, efficient creatures. There was a 2-mana 2/2, the 4/2 that made a 1/1, the 3/2 trample, right, all that, and then even the cards in my hand that I discarded were relevant spells like Immolation and the Falconwrath Looter dude. Oh, I have a 1-drop into a 2-drop, and I can potentially draw land. You know what? I'm gonna risk this. This is a risky keep. I guess actually it's not, because Falconwrath Pit Fighter can, if I miss land drops, can actually save me. So I'm actually kind of good with this. This is this is rare. What the heck? This is rare. How do they have the same card as me? What are the odds? That's really funny. Alright, so it's day. They're going to attack with their 2-2. Yeah, I'm kind of down to block this. Block. I'm going to attack into their 2-2 if they want to block. Block. I'll play this. This is actually really good because this is going to have Menace. Excuse me. And then I can play the Foragers with the ability active. Oh, this is insane. So, like, typically, I want people to know that, like, if this was another 4-mana card, I would only be able to play one of these, right? I would only be able to play the 4-mana card or the 2-mana card. But since I'm able to get in for damage here, I'm able to play this, trigger its ability, get the red mana, and play this. So, this is why I kind of love this card, because it can do that, and it can also just loot away cards. Probably one of my favorite designs in this set. The 3 red mana works well with the active ability. So yeah, I'm gonna go attacking. If they have like a interaction here, they got interaction. Yeah, that's fine. You sure played a lightning bolt. That is lightning bolt, as they say. Alright, so my opponent here can attack me for 4, but I'm winning the race right now. I have a 4/4. Okay, that's fine. These tap deck a land. Let's go. I'm gonna go attacking here. Deal them 1 damage. They can block my 2/2. That's fine. And I'm actually gonna burn the Accursed now because I don't want my opponent to untap and have stuff. I don't think there's going to be a lot of things that they can play that are going to really get in the way of my game plan here. Yeah. Yeah. Drew, I don't know what to tell you. I'm good at the game. And there are also a lot of bad people at the game, and that's why I'm here, to help you be better, and don't be like that guy, be like me. This is educational content, guys. Educational content. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. We got a 1-drop. We got 2 2-drops that fly, and we have a removal spell. The decisions are made so quickly. Yeah, again, that's just because I've played this game for so many years. And there's also, like, heuristics. Like, also a lot of my hands, like, tend to, like, play themselves. So I could just remove this. I kind of want to. My opponent's on 4 hearts. Yeah, they mulligans. I'm actually going to do this to any target. If that creature is a creature planeswalker, yeah. Confirm 0, do this. Deals 1 damage. Okay. Had to take a sec to actually read the card to make sure that I wasn't just punting there. Alright. Okay, my opponent is on all forests. We're gonna attack with our dude and play this and play our 1-drop. So this card unfortunately doesn't do anything in the graveyard. There are no planeswalkers in my deck, obviously, because planeswalkers are rare. When it dies, you draw a card and lose life. You know what? I will actually go ahead and attack in since I'm not really doing much with my mana. I'm going to go ahead and activate this, and it's going to become a 3/1 first strike. Yes, they get to draw a card. That's not a big deal. They're probably going to draw a card anyways. Alright, my opponent plays a big dumb green creature like that. I can remove it with the whatever this card does. Yes, I would like to target it. Yes, I would like to pay for the ward so that my creature does not die. So next turn is actually going to be really nice because I'm going to get to pay twice for this if I want to, which I think I do. How did you know? How did I know what? Oh. Oh, was that lethal? No, that wasn't lethal. That was basically lethal, though. How did I know? So the thing is, how did I know he's going to play a big creature? Typically, if he's not playing a lot of early stuff there, like he played the 1-mana card and then didn't play anything, and he was like land go, land go, land go, typically means, right, that they have an expensive card in their hand that they have to work up towards playing, right? So that's kind of what green does, right? That's like green is like you get lands and you play big creatures. So I have to think about, as I'm leading up to that, I was like, all right, how do I, counteract my, that game plan if that's what my opponent has in hand? That's why removal spells like that card are pretty good. Yeah. So like, I mean, like me saying that before he does, like, doesn't actually mean much. Again, like the moment he does, like, and actually puts the creature onto the battlefield, like the play is still the same, but like I'm just talking a lot about, trying to plan out, and my game plan. This is the same hand, right? We have pretty much, right? We have a very similar hand. We have our rare on turn 1, the interloper on turn 2, and any land we draw from here is just going to be fantastic. I really did not want to see that. I don't like this card. From my opponent's side, like it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's decent. It's a defender. Actually, I changed my mind. This card's not good. I don't like this card. Don't play this card. Alright, zombie. It's fine. So what am I playing here? I'm playing this Shady Traveler. Yeah, probably should play this. They probably have a play here, which is unfortunate. So my dude won't flip, but it's fine. I could actually attack and then use this ability. Unless he attacks. If he attacks, I'm just gonna block. I draw a land. Sag. What is my play here? I think I am just playing this. Actually, no. I'm playing this because this can be 3-power first striker, and this is always a 2/1. So if the worst case scenario is I don't draw a land, then ooh, actually, this is really good. Wait, whoa, what? That's not okay. This is disgusting. What do they have? Oh, they have this to look at the top card and put into their graveyard, potentially. They want. All right. This is not okay. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to hit them for 2. All right, bop them. Play this, and then I'm gonna put a counter on a vampire, which is gonna be the flyer. It's gonna keep on going. All right. Do. So they attack for 3. I think I'm fine just chilling and letting that hit me in the face. I can block it, excuse me, with the stinger at any point if I decide. Sag. So notably this doesn't hit the interlooper, which is sad for them. I'm gonna go attacking. Attack with the stinger here. And if they block, then I get to pump. Yep. So I'm gonna activate here. And this your opponent really should see. Also, this being a 4/4 now is actually really nice. That was a good play on my part, kind of by accident. Not by accident, but like, I'm doing that play anyways. They mill me. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we go again. Now what do I play here? Interesting enough, I could play this. Do I want to do that? Actually, I think I'm just playing this and getting my 1/1. And now I have my opponent on a 2-turn clock because I attack with them for 4 in the air. I attack with them for 4 in the air. And I don't even really need to double block this. Okay. I think they're scared of the stalking predator. Yeah, I'm just gonna single block. I'm not even gonna kill it. Like, I'm saving this to block the amalgam. Ooh, that's a good card. I don't know if it's gonna do well here. All right, so I'm attacking them for 4 in the air. They might have removal. On top of its owner's library, you make a 2/2 Decayed. This is a problem. I think I'm putting it on top because this is the way I win the game. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna have 3 mana, which I can use to cast this or cast this. I think I'm casting this, actually. I'm using the Jack-o'-lantern that they milled for me, thanks opponent. And casting this. Because this will allow me to... did I cast 2 spells? Sag. Okay. So, I'm not sure why they're not activating this. This is kind of odd. But I'm going to go ahead and... I think... block like this. And deal 1 damage to them using the Siege Zombie. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done this, dang, because now... Wait, excuse me? So, alright. Now, I think I'm just attacking with the 1/1. Doing all the blocks. Do they have removal? Might have removal. What happens if they have removal? Okay, they don't have removal. So we're playing this, and we're playing the Perforator. Okay. So once again, not gonna block this Decayed Zombie if it goes at me. Not particularly interested in that. Again, they could make this unblockable. I don't know why they hadn't done that previously. Yep. It's fine. 2 blocks. So there's a chance that if I just draw a card, they're just dead now. Because I have burned the accursed. Okay, no land, but I think I am going all out here and just elfing. Actually, yeah, because they have to do. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. I like there is some shady business that could go there, but potentially, but yeah, attacking all there is the most decisive way to end the game. Either I win there and they don't have anything, or I lose. All right, so we are 4-0. I think this deck is pretty good just because it's so aggressive. This is kind of something you can't do in sealed, which is again kind of why I like drafting over sealed. Wait, where's our pet? Don't we have a pet? Is this our pet? Where did it go? All right, so this hand is unfortunately kind of bad. This is gonna be, I think, our first mulligan. Doing nothing until Graveyard Trespasser is not really where I want to be, and like we have all these red cards in our hand. So I'm gonna take a mull, and this is infinitely better. The question is, these cards are really good. Is this card good enough to keep? I actually think I want to bottom this Graveyard Trespasser. Is that crazy? Is it crazy that I want to graveyard this Trespasser? I don't think it is. I don't think it's crazy. I'm gonna do it. Oh, come on. All right. I mean, that's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, opponent attacks for 2. Sounds good. We have more. Yep, the menace dude. All right, so I'm gonna go attacking. Bop. And I'm gonna play the Blood Thief just to start putting counters. Next turn I might do some removal things. It's having menaces annoying. Question is, are they just gonna pass? So I'm not gonna block here, obviously. Like I gotta, at least try and play my game plan of. They might just pass here. They might try and make this into. Nope. All right. All right. Big decision. Are we racing? I think we are. I think I'm racing. So we bring them to 15 here, or sorry, 13. We put another counter here, right? And then like we play this next turn, and they either have to remove this or die, I guess, or die. So yeah, and then they, if they want to make this bigger, they have to like not cast anything. Thermal Alchemist is fine. That is very fine. All right, that's a little unfortunate. Let's go attack like this. Have something. What do they have? All right, I'm gonna put the counter here. I think my Blood Thief has done all it's gonna do. So if they don't activate the Harrier, I'm actually gonna block the Harrier. Like the Harrier, the Blood Thief doesn't change the clock anymore. Like there's nothing that the Blood Thief can do to improve the rate at which I kill my opponent. It might be able to like make these bigger if they have like removal spells maybe, but like I don't think that's likely. They could have the 2-mana card. Okay, that's actually fine. So they're making it so their creature survives, but they're doing that on their blocked creature as opposed to doing it here. So that's actually 4 damage. 4 damage that I'm not taking. Do they not activate their Thermal Alchemist in response? So this would have technically untapped the Thermal Alchemist to deal another damage, but since they didn't, we need to draw a spell. Was it our burn spell or whatever? The deal 5, deal 2 to the opponent would be lethal. That would be ideal. That's pretty good. It's not bad. It's a blocker. So yeah, I'm gonna hit my opponent. So they spend 4 mana to make it something this not able to block. They only have 5 damage. So yeah, I'm playing kind of loose here. I don't say loose. I'm playing kind of risky where it is technically possible. Oh no, they have this, right? Wait. At the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep. No, that already happened. It already happened. So yeah. This game is really close. So either yes, they have to have like land plus 1 mana spell in order to really kill me here decisively. Oh, there's my dude. There's my little ghost guy. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of spooky. All right. What's the play? Opponent attacks with their dudes. Luck. Whoops. Not like that. Pass priority. Go to blocks. Take 2. All right. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, that was really spooky. Oh, that was scary. I was very scared there. I'm not gonna lie. I was sweating. I was sweating. I was sure do be sweating. All right. 5 wins. So at this point, you know, if this was, you know, me just trying to, you know, get the value out of the draft, and you know, keep my, you know, the account, you know, rolling in terms of cards and gold and gems or whatever, already well there. You know, they recommend about a 50% win rate, which is what we already have. Much higher. Like even if we lose out, even if we lose the next 3 games, we have achieved a 50% win rate about. Oh shoot, I thought this was the 1-drop. My bad. Maybe this means this wasn't a keepable hand, but it's fine. And so yeah, everything here is just, you know, icing on the cake. We're just playing out the rest of the games, having a good time. They could have the 2-mana 3/1 flash, but if they don't, then we just get to deal them 3 damage. I called it. That's fine. Play this Siege Zombie. I guess I should play this first in case we draw a spell that deals damage, but I don't really see that happening in our deck with 2 effects like that. Yeah, I think this card's pretty lackluster. Oh, but speaking of lackluster cards, all right, we just get to play out our stuff. So this card's really good in a board stall. If they play something like huge that, you know, we can't get past, we just deal them, we just pass and deal them one. That isn't it, because we can just activate, make this unable to block, and get in there. We are running out of spells, and by running out, I mean we're out of spells. Okay. This gives them a plains, but they don't have covens. This can't become a 3/3 yet. What you got, opponent? Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. Pretty good, not gonna lie. That's not great. Actually, wait, it is good. Wait. What? I was like, oh man, there's no way for me to trigger it. It's like, no, it's another body and lets us do this. Oh man, that's insane. That's really good. I think I'm just the sorcery. I think I'm just. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Play that and activate this and tap everything except for the Blood Thief, and then. Where am I putting this counter though? Yeah, I think I'm just putting on the Interlooper every time. Are they just getting this? They're just getting their Mystic Skull, whatever thing? Sure. Makes it so that these add 1 mana of any color, but like, oh, then this becomes a 3/3 lifelink. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. At first, I thought this was Blood Chief Thirst. Like these two cards look kind of alike to me, like from out here. All right, so they destroy my dude. But they don't give this lifelink yet. Interesting. We get spells. We cannot get spells. All right. Well, we're attacking for 3. Oh no, this card's crazy. This card gives something, has first strike and gives something double strike. Yeah, this is looking like a yikes. Yeah, exactly. We drew all lands. I think this or like this was the only spell we drew, right? Something like that. So the way I win this game is by trading for this. Them getting to gain 3 life is too much. Does this have double strike? Oh, they gave this double strike. Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna concede because I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. All right, all good. Can't win them all. Yeah, exactly. Bro, so was it Filthy Casual? So my friend, so the pre-release events, like the mini tournaments that they do for the release of the set, is 3 rounds, and I think Friday in the afternoon ish, I went to 1, and I went 2-1, and I like reported that to my buds, and they were like, "Ah man, you're trash, you're washed," or something like that, and they were like, "Why didn't you 3-0? Like you're so bad. Why didn't you 3-0? Of course they're joking. But I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I had a fun time. The tournament's not about, like, the event is not about winning, right? It's about getting the cards and, you know, having a good time or whatever. And then I was like, all right, can I, you know, let me go to another one and I'll try and redeem myself. And then I 3-0 the next one. And they're like, okay, now you're good. You're okay now. That was probably one of the better draws. This is a great, like, We're just so aggressive. We have this feels like a standard deck. This feels like a constructed deck when I have 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Don't play Evolving Wilds in your deck, please. The card is bad. He did not get to play a spell if he had a 2-mana spell because he plays that card. I can't stress enough. Don't play this card. Don't play this card. Just don't do it. Menace dude, sure. Alright, so I'm gonna go attacking. My opponent blocks, they're bad. It's not worth it if it's a landfall creature. Even if you do have a landfall card, there are other cards. So for example, there's Fabled Passage, which has the potential to become untapped. But even then, I would say no. I think the fact that it comes into play tapped is so detrimental to the curve of your play. Like, see how, again, I went turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Every turn I played a spell. My opponent here has done nothing until turn 3. I now have a huge advantage because of that. All right, they have a good play here. So I here am just attacking like this and playing the Bat Whisperer. Their creatures, on the other hand, line up pretty well. This being a 3/4 is annoying. It's fine. Yeah, lands that come into play tapped are typically just not great. It's a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains vigilance. I think I'm double blocking like this. Hey, what's up, Felixion? How's it going? Trying to figure out the best way to block this dude. Am I trying to trade? This is a human. No, this is a devil. So actually the best card they could play is the +3/+1 that gives trample, right? So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do this, and if they have something, they have something. Debating a Lucky Clover deck, but I don't want colors to go. Typically, if you want the best adventure creatures are the green. Yeah, okay, this is fine. This is like okay. Is this okay? It's maybe not okay. That was rough. Alright, drawing a creature there is pretty good. Just gotta play out our hand. The best ones are the red-green adventures. There might be some good ones, but yeah, typically the Lucky Clover decks are teamer colors. Yeah, I'm just getting in there. I'm getting in. But yeah, Lucky Clover's cool. Talk about it in historic. I assume. Yeah, wait, Eldraine's not in there anymore. Alright, so they can't play this, but they can play a spell in their hand, and that kind of makes it obvious. This kind of makes it obvious, them attacking with this. Kind of wish they had affinity for artifacts. Yeah, there's one card. There is, Well, I think I'm doing this and blocking here. This... Oh, sorry, this says Menace. Yeah, I'll just take 4. We'll just take 4 if they don't have anything here. If they have something that like buffs it, like this doesn't give trample, so that was a little strange. This wasn't the craziest, but this was really good. I'm gonna do this first. Let's go ahead and exile their flashback card. This was great for me. All right, burn the accursed. Not really where I want to be at, but let's go ahead and just get in with the. This is just a human, yeah. And I'm actually gonna put a counter on itself, I think. I think that's where I want to be. This is a nice spell card, okay. Alright, here I'm gonna just double block. Take this off the board. The unruly mob gets bigger, but that's fine. They get to kill one of these. They're probably killing the blood thief. That's what I would probably pick. Yep. Seems right. But I'm chunking them in the air for 3 a turn. And now I'm about to play a big boy. A big boy. The big boy. This is a big chonkers. Yeah, man. Lucky Clover's cool. I hated Lucky Clover in standard, but I'm kind of fine with it in historic. So all good with me. But yeah, Send Triplets would be interesting. That would be a fun card for Brawl. Creatures can't block. Sure. Aren't they just dead? Yeah, they're just dead here. So I don't really have to do anything here, right? They have no cards in hand. I can just take 6, cast this Bird of the Accursed somewhere, and yeah, attack all. Right? This is how this works. Whee! All right, 6 and 1. Let's try and get this last one. All right, who wants to take bets on if I end 7 wins, just the maximum amount of wins, maximum prizes? Probably should have taken bets sooner, because I just gotta get one more. Right, this is bad. Maybe I should be running lower land count. I'm running 17 lands, right? My deck is so cheap. I'll take a mulligan. All right, sounds good. Put back a Bat Whisper. So Lantern being a turn 1 play here isn't really that relevant. In fact, it's kind of bad almost because it kind of, excuse me, lets our opponent know that I have graveyard interaction. But I do want to play it here. Make use of my mana. My opponent mulligan to 5. That's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so we got Flame Channeler and Interlooper here. Question is, which one do we go for? This is 1/1 with protection from werewolves. You got it. Oh, I didn't even realize this card was in the set. I actually really like this card. I don't know why I like this card. Uh-huh. That's awkward. It says only it has protection from werewolves. Okay, that's fine. So this can't block, so we're just gonna smack our opponent. Are we playing this? I actually think it's yeah, because this can't interact with this. I'm gonna play the human over the werewolf. Technically, this means we can just like draw a card if we really want to. They are not a deck that I expect to be really interacting with my board or interacting with the graveyard. So yeah, maybe I just cantrip this. Kind of down for that. Okay, so he has Coven online. Yeah, I'm just gonna sack this. Target nothing. Use it to draw a card. Yikes. This is Vigilance, creatures you control, get +1/+0. Yeah, I guess I'm just playing this. Making use of my mana. This giving counters is going to be rough. Well, if you were to bet against me here, might be pretty decent. Not that I'm saying you should bet against me. I'm just saying, you know, this game, you would have been validated. So they have to tap this though in order to do it, and they have to tap 2 other creatures. So really, like, they could attack with this, and that would be it. I would really like to draw a 4th land. 4th land here would be... Did they just give this Vigilance? Yikes. Well, I tucked up the land, but now I can't enable my Forager or this. And they have Flashback. And I just wasted my Jack-o'-lantern. This whole game just completely went to shit. I would like to save time and concede the game. I could fight through that and like try, but they have this. They're gonna have a 6-powered flyer in the air that's gonna, excuse me, gain them more life. So that's kind of a washed game there. All right, last game. There's 6 wins or 7. Either way, fun time. Fun times. I'm loving the set. I mean, it's kind of just like every other Innistrad set in existence. Like some of the cards are kind of unique, but the feeling of the cards is yeah, like, you know, pretty close to what I've seen. This hand's fine. We have a 2-drop, 3-drop, and 4-drop, and Burning the Accursed could technically flip this, which is kind of funny. All right, whenever a spell you control deals damage, this can deal damage. Opponent mulligan to 6. Apologies to them. All right, so we have a removal on 3 if we need. Hey, them having a disturb card is whatever. Actually, hold up. This is disturb for 1/2 flying. I'm gonna play this and just not attack, because I'm thinking about if I just attack with this next turn, enable this, and then loot. I don't know. It's a close one. Okay, that's fine. We have a 2-mana spell here. Some kind of interaction. No, they got this thing. Okay. They discard a spirit or a card with disturb. Nope. Okay. So, we could attack with everything. Potentially, they double block this, or they block here, they double block here, or they block here and double block here, and I can kind of get them. Or I can just play this and pass. I think I want to trade with their stuff. This doesn't particularly matter. Says if it's entered under your control, put a counter on it, otherwise tap it. Yeah, that's kind of whatever, right? You're gonna double block. Nope, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna play this and get 3 red. The question is, what am I doing with it? I think I am activating and discarding this Burn the Accursed. This is gonna get a flyer. Yeah, I think I'm doing this. Alright, drawing a land there kind of sucks. I kind of would have rather kept the Burn the Accursed now, but whatever. Yeah, them having disturb stuff is a little annoying. Wherever day becomes night or night becomes day, draw a card. Sure. So I'm gonna attack like this. They double block. I get to demonstrate something. What am I casting? I think I'm casting this and passing? Or am I making use of my mana? Actually, I'm making use of my mana, and, like, me holding this up doesn't do much, I don't think. I don't know. So, they have only 2 cards in hand, but they have 2 cards in the yard that kind of could do something. Satch. Okay, so they passed to draw an extra card, which is annoying. I guess this is now a 4/4, which is kind of nice. So I can attack like this. I can attack with this as well, actually. This is a sorcery, so they can't actually use these cards in their yard this turn. Go into blocks. Okay. Sounds good to me. Actually, can they? If they do something here, sorry, I can correct my mistake of activating this. Sure, right? That's fine. So I think I'll take the damage here, right? I'll deal them 2 extra damage. This is where a creature you control leaves. Okay. So, and I'm doing this because I only want to draw. I only want to well, I guess they're gonna get this anyways. Yeah. Oh, they only cast 1 spell? Wait. Oh yeah, it's still night. I was confused. But here they're gonna get another spell. Yep, okay. I should have killed this, I think, earlier. This is fine. That's kind of interesting. That can do 4 damage to our opponent. So I think I'm just attacking with the foragers and using the siege zombie to deal 1 damage. They have dealt no damage to me. Like they've done a bunch of stuff, but they haven't actually dealt damage to me. Okay, I'm not sure why they just didn't block. Sure. Yeah, again, they can do this this like night day stuff and draw extra cards. Like this card seems good. Like don't get me wrong, but like they're not interacting with my stuff. Like I'm whenever creature you control leaves, like that's, you know. I was gonna say, okay, so they see the zombie. They're just not attacking? They're just not attacking. You don't see any reason why you might wanna, you know, attack. Nothing. Okay. Alright, that's well. So like I could just activate this and deal them 2 damage and then have lethal with this next turn. But I'm just going to attack like this and make them, you know, invest resources here first. I guess this could potentially gain them life. Actually, maybe this is bad. Yeah, that's fine. Put on top. I'm actually gonna say no. My opponent should absolutely make a block here. Because if they do not, they're kind of dead. Hello? Opponent? Like, okay. Wait, why are you doing that one? Wait, and nothing else. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I'm gonna cast this and pass. This game confuses me. I don't understand. I have lethal next turn technically. I'm gonna cast this during their end step to kill the sage. Sure, that's fine. For the purposes of getting rid of any counter magic, like presumably they'll try and counter this if they do not want to lose this, which I imagine they don't. My opponent taps out any more here. I have Light Up the Night for the win. My opponent succeeded in dealing me damage. I'm gonna not block this zombie. You got it. Zombie is gone. Yo, I love that animation. I just noticed that animation. Hmm. Opponent, what you doing? Are they flashing back the spell and letting me win the game? Paid actor, anyone? Paid actor? Oh, oh, I'm sorry, opponent. Oh, they just wanted to play with their cool card. They were like doing flicker things, they're doing night and day stuff, and I'm here just damage. All right, so that is 7 wins. Here is the deck that we won with. So some notable, takeaways. Famished Foragers, fantastic. Love this card. Feels good every time I play it. Bat Whisperer was serviceable. Like there's some times where I got the bat and it felt good, other times where I couldn't get the bat and this felt really bad, and even sometimes where I got the bat but it didn't quite do enough. So fine. This deck was kind of unique. This card, all the werewolves feel pretty decent. Blood Thief was fantastic. Interlooper, great, love it. This card, again, our deck didn't really have the right stuff for it and felt kind of lackluster. Siege Zombie, great in a board stall, won us a lot of games just by dealing instant damage. Valerian Stinger, great early drop, great mana sink. Having first strike is really nice. Vulcanwrath Pit Fighter was a good one drop. Probably its place is not in draft. Again, if you see this and you're not already going vampires, probably just leave this alone. But it is a fine one drop. And I definitely think it'll see constructive play. Burn the Accursed and Mountain Dread Knight are just great. They're serviceable cards. This should probably be in every red deck. This again, maybe pick the other burn spells before this, but yeah, deck was great and very fun. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. This has been your boy Roxora098. If you want to watch live, you can find me on twitch.tv/Roxora098. I stream mostly Magic the Gathering content, some other games, but mostly Magic. And yeah, all right, I will see you guys for the next one.